Hello everyone, nubkeks here, welcome back to Nub Raids, and today, Yannica is the new most busted champion in Hydra. Oh my lord, I'm not obviously fully understanding absolutely everything that is happening here because this is in, I'm not sure, some sort of Eastern, it's Russian or Ukrainian or something, I don't know. Something I can't read anyway, but what we have happening in this team, I'll show you in a second, is just absolutely crazy. It is, I believe, a bug with Togron the Conjoined, actually. You can see it's not even ascended, which is hilarious. But if we click play on this, and you will see exactly what is happening. This is sped up. So going into this, basically what is happening, he has a regular shield set on everyone. He's extending those shield sets with the Taurus. They're mostly there. Taurus, forget about his damage. Sucks. Terrible damage champion. He is just there as a buff extender, as is, I believe, the Godseeker. Triple buff extender. Shemail to make the Fearhead not a problem. Now, whenever Togron the Conjoined, this is what's happening. When Togron the Conjoined, where is he? Here he is. When he does an A1, he can do a buff spread effect, taking a random buff from each ally and placing it on all allies. Now, I believe what is happening is that when he does that buff spread, he's actually taking the shield buff from everyone and then potentially spreading that around. So he is spreading up and stacking the shields, right? So that's how it goes. So you're going to see these shields just get absolutely massive. Look at the size of these shields. Togron's being boosted up by Shemail. These shields are becoming huge. Look at this. Look at these shields. And it's just scaling sort of exponentially as he goes. Let's see it go. Something's happening. I don't know what that means. But at a certain point, there we go. At a certain point, here we go. We can see it right here. The shield has now been stolen by the Head of Mischief. Look at the size of that shield is so big that you basically cannot see his health bar anymore. He's stolen all the shields. Now he is going to spread the shields. Here we go. The moment of truth. Yannica should pop off. Kaboom. Kaboom. Look at that damage. What is that? We also have, curse sets in on some of these champions to up the damage some more as well. So what is happening here then is, if we jump over for a second to Yannica, her A3 ability specifically comes in, attacks all enemies, ignores those shields as well, but this removes shield buffs from targets if she is under Veil or Perfect Veil, and does extra damage equal to 15% of the value of the removed shields. So this is what we do. We use Togron the Conjoined, possibly other buff spread champions. There's not many, mind you. He might be the only one. I don't know. I think there's that weird Shadowkin guy that can do it, but I think only if he steals buff, so I'm not sure if that works. But yeah, Togron spreads all your shields around. Great. Keep boosting him up with Shemail. He just spreads the shields. The shields become huge. Mischief steals your shield. You've extended it with buff extenders. And then Yannica goes into Perfect Veil and does 15% extra damage. And that 15% extra damage adds up to billions of damage. So much damage. Here we go. Another shield has been stolen right there. Let's see this one. There's poison clouds and stuff up. We've got some hexes up, which is going to help with the damage as well, of course. Yannica still under Veil. Kablam! Not quite a billion damage that time, but not too far off. So yeah, that's kind of insane. And I think this is basically keeps going. I will link that. Oh, shit, we had a big hit right there. We'll link this in the description. Like, this is crazy. So this is weird. Like, look how bugged it is. Right now, I cannot even see a shield. You cannot even see the shield. And look at that. We go from, she has shield buffs, but you can't even see the bar. I guess the shield is that big. Head of Mischief steals it. So, yeah, there you go. It's kind of insane. I would expect this to be fixed. Obviously, I mean, we're going to have a nice Vaultkeeper Wixwell. I mean, the voting's already in. He can grow shields on his A2. And he extends buffs as well. Vaultkeeper Wixwell fits in super well here. Sadly, I think that means this will definitely... I won't say definitely be fixed. I mean... But, Pyre, you've dug your hole, right? You said, we're not nerfing the Trunda Yumiko thing because they're legendary champions. and it's difficult to build. I mean, look, these are pretty much legendaries, and it's difficult to build, right? You know, this is not easy, so you can't nerf this either, right? If you can't nerf Trunda, you can't nerf this. But Vaultkeeper Wixwell would fit in really well. So I guess we'll just see what happens. But yeah, I don't know if he ended this early. Let's jump on ahead for this particular run. Yeah, that's sort of what's happening. You need Togron the Conjoined, right? I think, did he die? He might have died to reflect down. No, he just ended it. He's still going. He was just like, that's enough, bro. That's enough. There we go. I'm good. That's plenty for me. But yeah, new absolutely insane composition. And like I said, I don't think that you need specifically Godseeker or the Taurus. Like, this is not an optimized composition. This is just a showcase. I think you can do this with any buff extenders, I think, will basically work. Yeah, and presumably like throwing in things like cruelty and stuff like that would up it more, you know? I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, just a Togron. Doesn't even need to be ascended. He's got Yannica, no awakenings or anything. Just throw her in. Send your buffs. Togron spreads the shield buffs. Bada bing, bada boom. Togron just jumped up to one of the best. So did Yannica. Togron and Yannica. It's one of the best champs in Hydra. So there we go. Let me know what you think about this one. This is hilarious. Like I said, I'll link the video in the description down below if you want to check it out. Yeah, it's something. It is something. You know what? This actually came out as well. So we've got news on CVC summons. I said, you know what? Let's actually throw this into the same video and just do them all in one. I wasn't going to do a video on this, but we'll bung it in. Why the heck not? This is what's happening. I will be streaming CVC tomorrow. So if you want to come hang out with CVC, we'll do that. Obviously, you can see what happened in my champion training tournament in my earlier video from today. But we've got some fun stuff. We got Aestra Dream Song. That's a big one to buck up and build up during the CVC. Now daylight savings time has ticked over. I think I will actually be back to starting the stream when this starts. I'm pretty sure. It's not too early now anymore. I think it starts like 10 o'clock my time now, which is loads of time. I'll be bored waiting to start. When it's 9 o'clock, I'm like, nah, 9 o'clock's too early. 10 o'clock's too late. Halfway in between. So yeah, we should be here when CVC actually starts in game. We should be here with the stream for personal rewards CVC. It's gonna be a big one. We'll be going hard. So yeah, should be fun. We got some stuff to book. Sadly, the mythical tomes are gonna sit here a while longer, but we got plenty of legendaries to work on, so we'll probably be doing that. Might think about some things we can do. But yeah, these are the summoning events that are going to be on. This seems like very random, very out there. Oh, never mind. I didn't actually plan this. Togron the Conjoined, boys. There he is. Get him now. Look, okay, well, I actually didn't plan. That's funny. I should have planned this. Here we go. This is what I get for not looking ahead. These are what I was gonna say was these are random summon events. They're in the middle of the week. Obviously, it's CVC, but right, you might be going for like the Lady Mikage stuff. Maybe not. Like, I'm not going for it. I think a lot of people are skipping it, really. So you might not care about saving up for summon events. You might be fine for the fusion, so you might go for these. Look, day one, Hefrak, Krokmar, he's okay. Elder Skarg, Kreela, they're all fine. I'd say probably Krokmar, I think, has more potential than we've seen. I've seen a little bit of stuff with Krokmar, not a ton. Kreela's decent as well. I think they're both good. Then maybe Hefrak and Elder Skarg. These are all decent champions, but none of them are mind-blowingly good. Kreela is quite solid, though. Like the ally attack, the increased crit rate, and increased attack. She's surprisingly useful. Surprisingly, I've seen some very solid. We saw a very solid team, like over 1 billion. I did my video over like almost 1 billion damage on hard Hydra with Kreela in there, and I wasn't even optimizing it for Kreela. Kreela is very solid. Krokmar's got potential, especially with just like cruelty and decreasing stuff. Hefrak is a good nuker. Elder Skarg's a bit more niche. Then Cardil and Turvold. Cardil would definitely be the better one, though Turvold's good too. Turvold's big single target damage. He's a great champ, but Cardil is really top tier for Hydra, and he's great for Arena as well. Turvold's not bad, but I would say that. I'd probably go for Kreela and Cardil, but Krokmar's not bad, and Turvold's not bad. For the next day, then, the idea here would be, look, I'm close to Mercy. Is it worth going for these? And honestly, like, I probably wouldn't go for these ones, honestly, if I was going for any, but I picked Kreela. Cardial, I'd say Cardial is worth, if you're close to Mercy, Cardial's maybe worth having a stab at the 15x, you know? Maybe worth having a stab. But then again, we've got Wednesday. Maragain, Lysandra, Elva, and Necmo. So Necmo is very solid, but we've just got Aestrid. So Aestrid is very like Necmo. He's great to have as well. But you might, I feel like this is a low value time to pull Necmo because you're going to be building your Aestrid if you wanted a champion like that. But he's solid for Hydra. Elva's really solid. She's a great like arena champion and just reviver protector. Lysandra and Margain, the speed manipulators, not super relevant. They do what they do. So yeah, again, if I did not have Elva, I might pull for Elva. Maybe same for Necmo as well, though again, Aestrid might throw that out. Maybe you don't need two champions that do that. So that's up to you. Sort of medium value, and like, Elva's not bad. I'd be more tempted to go for Elva than any of these because she is a quite a solid arena champion, quite underrated, I think, really for arena. Then Shuzen and Togron. So Shuzen obviously is key and core to the Trunda team, which they're legendary, so they can't be nerfed, obviously. And then Togron the Conjoined, he's key to this new busted Hydra team, and like they're legendaries, and it's hard to build. So I mean, you can't nerf them either, right? I do think the Togron one is more likely to be nerfed than the Trunda one, but who the heck knows? Yeah, I think it's all a bit of a farce, honestly. Like I think it's all a heaping steaming pile of bullshit, in my personal opinion. I've no time for that crap. Again, in my opinion, both are, they're both clearly not working as should be intended. In my opinion, and I'm just a guy making videos on the internet, right? In my opinion, I don't think either of these teams works well. And like for me, I think Trunda should be really reworked a bit. Keep her still good, but Trunda's silly. Yumiko resetting herself is silly. This whole Togron Yannica thing, that's silly as well. I think it's all silly. I thought that the Corpulent Cadaver stuff was silly. I don't like any of it. So everyone can hate me. Everyone hates me, no matter what. You can all hate me. It's great. Oh well, that's what I think. I think it's all that crap about we won't nerf them because they're hard to build. Bunch of bull, in my opinion. But there we go. That's all the news. I'll see you for the stream tomorrow. If you can stand watching me after saying something as outrageous as wanting some modicum of fairness and balance in Hydra. Oh, outrageous. I'll see you all then. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.